You heard about the subway shooter and shit like that?
I feel like it was all over the news within 5 minutes, bro.
If you were in that situation, like, what can you really do?
Honestly, like, be realistic. If you were in that situation, you won't be a hero out of it. Like, you won't try to be a hero.
I'm running, bro.
Exactly,
I'm out.
exactly.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on another episode of Geezus, your host, George Mora. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to start this show over here, but yo, we got Edwin. We got Edwin as a guest today, and yo, where's the VR, bro?
Oh, you want to bring it?
Yeah, bro, bring that shit to me right now, bro. Fuck are you doing? God damn. Edwin is slacking today, bro. Yo, look at this man. Look at this man, bro. This is why we're late, bro. We were 3 hours late to the podcast today.
What is up? What is up? You know the vibe is your boy Edwin Chuya. What is up? Yo, what is up? What is up?
Yo, what's up, bro? I see you wearing the Oculus now.
Yo, bro.
You a Chuya in the metaverse now?
Nah, bro. In metaverse, I'm Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Kyoto Chuya.
Yo, bro, fucking weirdo with your little anime bullshit, bro.
Bro, this is what I dreamed of. Like, fuck, I feel like I'm like in virtual reality. Like you see Code Lyoko, right?
Yeah, when I was a kid on Cartoon Network.
Yes, bro. This is how I exactly feel. Like I'm just like materialized. I'm like, holy shit. And now I have like a fucking lightsaber and fuck out, dude. Like a lightsaber, bro. That shit
yo, that's a fact though, bro. When I was a kid, I used to watch Code Lyoko too, and they literally go in. They have like a mission, right?
Yeah.
They have to complete. They were like high schoolers or some shit like that, or middle schoolers.
Yeah.
And it was like a group of 3 kids, and they would just jump into this virtual world and like fucking kick ass. And now you have it on you, bro. 10 years later, look at you, you grown ass. Fat fuck with a fucking headset on. Now you're never gonna move in your life, bro. You don't even want to bend your knees to fucking pick up the rifle that you dropped in the metaverse.
Yo, bro, because it's my first time being in the metaverse, bro. No, I don't want to power it off.
Are you still playing? Oh, yo, just take it off. Take it off, and then just hold the button on the left side.
That shit is a big thing.
Yo, look at him. He just woke up.
Like,
he's woke now.
I said, what's up? Okay. Yeah, no, this shit is for $300?
For $300, bro. For $300. This is Edwin's first time playing with the Oculus.
And not my last time either.
His first time playing with this bad boy, all right? All you gotta do is hold this power button, and it turns off. All right, boom, it's done. That's it. It's done.
Nah, it's all good. Oh, wait.
It's done. That's it.
Does it die? Oh, no.
No, let me get my fucking...
Right, here you go.
All right, Edwin. All right, yo, I had some trouble bringing on Edwin today, all right, because fucking he was on some bitch.
Yo, low key, honestly, all I want to do is just go home, just relax, and then maybe go out for a small jog again, enjoy the beauty of today. Mm-hmm. But then George texted me, and then I'm like, I'll see. And the next thing he called me, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, do I just want to deny his call or not? But I'm like, you know what? Let me just pick up. But in my head, if I pick up, I know for sure he's not going to take a no regardless. So in my head, I'm like, do I want to? Like within that 5 seconds, I'm like, yes or no? Fuck it, I'll pick up. Yo, what's up? Then he told me this. I'm like, I don't know. But then he dragged me into it. I mean, I did convince him to buy me food, so that worked.
You know me, bro. You know me, yo.
I don't know why I pick up, so. I do not know why I pick up. I should just ignore him. Like, literally, if I ignore him, then okay. If he FaceTime me, I'll ignore him. But now I'm like, damn, I'll feel bad if I ignore him.
But you know, I'm like that older brother that just like, yo, you're going to have a good time, and you're going to learn something, and you're going to be productive. In some way, you're going to be fucking productive.
I was very productive.
And you're going to get shit done, bro.
I was very productive with that.
And all I invited him to do, I just invited him to come over podcast, talk some shit, and fucking play poker at the end of the night and just waste all his fucking money. That's all I want, bro. That's all I want. I just want you to ruin your life. But you got to do it by picking up my calls. You got to do it by picking up my calls.
Yeah, next time I just ignore his calls. That's why I have it in silence. And then I'm like, damn it.
You have me on silent, you fucking asshole?
Yeah, every time he texts me, I'm like, oh shit, he texts me. Like every time when he texts me, I'm like, damn, what do you want?
Shut up. You get a little wet inside, bro, don't you, bro?
Fuck no.
You get a little fucking wet. You get dry as fuck?
Get very dry.
Like the Sahara Desert?
Beyond the Sahara Desert, bro.
So, yo, now we know.
Regardless, I'm here.
It's confirmed. Edwin has nothing between his legs. Just dry Sahara Desert every time I call.
Yeah, fuck.
All right. So, anyways,
time went by very fast though.
Time by one. Yeah. So this is your first time. So what's your full first experience? Would you tell the audience to pick up an Oculus today?
Yes. Only if you have no responsibility, then yeah, go for it. Like, fuck, bro. Like I was like, damn, I still want to play that until you called me in. I'm like, damn, bro, what? Nah.
Yeah, no, I was over here. I started the fucking podcast. I was like, you know what? I'm not fucking waiting for this asshole.
I didn't even heard him starting the podcast. I was like, this is yo, Edwin. I'm like, oh shit, hey, I thought it was poker already. And then I said the podcast, like, oh shit. And then fuck, what time is it right now? 10 o'clock. Holy fuck.
How long have you been playing that for? Like 2 hours now?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. You just zoomed out, bro.
Lightsaber. Beyond zoomed down, bro.
So see, do you regret picking up my phone call now?
Yeah, because I'd rather just be home and just, watch TV and just edit pictures. But here
see,
I am.
What fucking dickhead wants to sit his ass home, waste his time watching TV?
This is why I said the first thing first, TV, because I know I would get the reaction out of that first. I knew I would get a reaction out of that first. Maybe I would say, oh, yes, I want to go home and take a nap. If I said nap, what would you say if I said I want to take a nap first?
Okay, TV, waste of time. Nap, waste of fucking time, right? Editing is the only thing I'm like, all right, cool. You know what, Edwin? You're being productive. Do your shit for your clients that you're getting paid for. Cash money. I'm like, all right, bro. And you're getting better at that. But when you're like, yo, I'm going to go watch fucking TV, bro, I want to fucking take my fist and shove it up your fucking ass. So, yo, because I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, and look what you did. You ended up standing up and putting on an Oculus and trying the metaverse for the first time like a man, bro. Because that's what men do. All right, we don't sit around. We get up and fucking plug ourselves in from now on.
That's for hours and hours. Like you know how I felt out of it. Like you seen Family Guy before, right? You seen Family Guy before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you saw how Quagmire once like he was inside himself the whole time, and out of nowhere you see his one hand got so stronger
from just jerking off.
Okay, that's it. But like in my head. All right.
Wait, what? Where were you going with this?
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, that's his head. Like strong. Like my vision, like it's 10 out of 10 right now. Like, I see everything like fucking Batman or like an hour right now, like 360 vision. Like oh, fuck, I see everything, yo. Like I'm not gonna see it from. I could see Zelda from here right now.
All right, so you want to talk to them about the games you've played?
Okay, so Call of Duty, I still got like a lot of work of that. Like it's but the Star Wars. I just feel like I'm like an actual like I'm holding an actual sword like I'm like an actual like main character of an anime series and just like it's just overall a fucking amazing experience, bro. So fucking nice.
You feel like a real Jedi, right? Like if you're into Star Wars, yo, like you feel like a real fucking Jedi. I
feel like a real Demon Slayer.
Or Get the fuck out of here! Don't give me, yo, Edwin. If you come to me
I never liked the Star Wars.
If you come to me with that anime shit, I'm slapping the fuck out of you. What do you mean you don't like Star Wars? You just played Star Wars for a whole fucking hour.
But in my head, I'm like, okay, this is not Star Wars. This is me being a Demon Slayer, literally.
All right. Well, anyways, you had the fucking lightsaber. You're being a real fucking Jedi, and honestly, you were really good because I put you on like level 20, and you were already fucking slicing.
I'm already level 27.
What?
I'm in level 27.
Oh my fucking god! Yo, that is crazy. All right, so we played that. We played the Call of Duty game Onward, where you feel like a real fucking military man, like a real like picking up your gun and shit. The biggest issue in the metaverse right now is literally when you go to learn the game, right? Yeah. You gotta learn the hand gestures and you gotta learn how to reload because it's like reloading like an actual gun and you gotta cock it back and shit like that. And this motherfucker is like a 3-year-old child who keeps dropping the fucking gun in the middle of combat.
It's because he keeps screaming at me, bro.
In the middle of combat, while you're getting shot at, you're just like, yo, I'm gonna reload. Drops the fucking gun, bro. And he's trying to pick it up. I can't pick it up. Edwin, bend your knees. No, I can't. I can't pick up the gun.
But yeah, when playing Call of Duty, like in the metaverse, not my forte.
But you're pretty good at it. You picked up quick.
I know.
Everybody drops their gun, drops the ammo. You gotta get used to that.
I don't know. It's not my forte. Like moving and all that, it's just like, okay, I gotta do this. Like I don't know. It just wasn't my forte. But when I played the Star Wars, oh my god, you saw what I was doing. Like,
yeah. So you like swords?
Yeah, way
over
more
shooters.
Yes.
All right. So he's a real pussy.
So I pick sword over shooters. How does that define me, pussy? I mean, I love what I eat, but like, yeah, what? How does that define me, pussy?
That's a good point. Damn, you got me there, Edwin. I don't fucking know how to prove that. All right. Yeah, there's no fucking way to prove that.
All right then.
I just like picking on you, Edwin. All right?
I know.
You're just my friend. All right. You're like I'm like
You're my acquaintance.
Am I an older brother?
No.
Am I older than you?
But like, so you were born in January. I was born in December, but that's a whole year there, right?
What year were you born in?
96. So you're like 11 months older than me. Cause
shit, I'm 11. So I'm basically a whole year older than you, bro. No wonder I fucking pick on you, bro.
11 months. 11 months. Not a whole year. 11
Had your mom held it in for a little bit, we would have never met each other. Maybe. I don't know.
Nah, that's different because
that's if we were in school.
Yes.
That's if we were in school.
Yeah, in school.
That's what I used to tell Wilmar. I'm like, yo, bro.
That wasn't different when we were in school.
All right. Well, anyways, so yeah, yo, Metaverse is fucking great. Edwin finally jumped in. You're buying one, Edwin?
Yes, for sure.
Would you recommend everybody to buy one?
Yeah, if you love gun games, Star Wars, what else can you play?
Poker, you can play poker. I didn't show you the poker.
I don't care about that.
No, bro, trust me.
Nah, I really don't.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm so tired of poker. Like, I really didn't want to go to poker.
No, trust me. You're gonna love the poker and you're gonna love the fucking roulette, bro. It's like a real casino or virtual casino. You go inside, you get the vibes. There's real people around you, fucking around, gambling and shit like that. Like I'm gonna make a video on that soon, bro, because it's a fucking fire ass experience. Like, especially if you're a degenerate like me, bro, like us. Like we have to gamble sometimes, bro. I feel like I don't know what I would do if I don't fucking gamble. Yo. I gotta take that fucking risk, bro. It's like fucking jerking off. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't know what I'm saying? No. You're the one who brought fucking lotion before the fucking podcast.
I didn't bring lotion.
What,
you
Edwin?
had lotion. You had
lotion.
To do what,
Edwin?
To like smoothen my face. That's pretty much it.
That's what he said. Locked himself in the bathroom for like 15 minutes. He's like, yo, I'm gonna be out. You said 5. All right, let's get on to some crazy news that happened this week. Actually,
Jesus, bro.
Yes, you heard about the subway shooter and shit like that.
I feel like it was all over the news within 5 minutes, bro. What do you think?
Yeah.
So social media within 5 minutes.
So what was it? It happened like Wednesday? No, it happened
Tuesday morning at like 8:30.
Yeah, so Tuesday morning at 8:30 a.m. I was up because I had to get up. I had to go meet a friend real quick. And then I went to train, right?
Yeah.
So fucking I came to pick up Christian, and I'm just driving, and I'm like, I looked at my phone and I'm like, yo, bro, it's like 8:30 in the morning, and I'm like, yo, like, it says that there's like a subway shooter in like 36th Street and Sunset, right?
Yes.
And I'm thinking like, yo, like it says Brooklyn, but there's a 36th Street train station in Queens.
Yes.
And I'm like, and I'm pretty sure it's close to something called Sunset. And I'm like, I think they fucked it up. I'm like, it might have happened in Queens. And I'm looking it up, and I'm looking up 36th Street Station in Sunset. Nothing's popping up. And then I'm like, oh. And then I look up the 36th in Queens, and it's Sunnyside.
Yeah.
So it's like Sunnyside and Sunset. All right, whatever. My point is, I thought it happened in Queens, but it actually happened in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling Christian, I'm like, yo, bro, like it says that they found undetonated bombs like in this shit or some shit.
Yeah.
And then it said fucking that a few people got shot, and I'm like, yo,
and there are smoke grenades. No, not grenades, like smoke.
Oh yeah, but I didn't see the video yet because it was 8:30. I just saw like breaking news, like, and then and then when I clicked on the article, it was like, oh, things are developing as they're happening.
Yeah.
So I'm over here. So the first thing me and my cousin are doing, I'm theorizing what's happening. His first instinct is like domestic shooter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My instinct, I'm like, yo, like, I hear there's stuff going on with Putin this week with the whole Ukraine situation. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if Putin has there's definitely sleeper agents here in Russia. If you look at our history, right, there's a huge list of us having basically like Russian citizens, right? They try to become like spies and work for the KGB or work for the Russian secret government. And then they send them out here with real papers. And the way they get real papers or a real identity is basically they pick up somebody else's birth certificate after they die. And then they basically declare
that's them.
Yeah, they declare that as themselves. They basically don't say that person actually died. They just like step into that person's life.
Okay.
Or there are people that actually get like fake birth certificates or claim they have like a fake kid and almost raise them as their own with like a whole background, but that person never existed.
Wow, dude.
With like papers and everything. Yeah, and then they just give them to the sleeper agents. These agents basically, they're just regular people. They're trained or whatever. They get a job just like everybody else, and they live in society. And then they'll get maybe an email or some. They'll communicate with their headquarters like every few years or some shit, and then they'll get kind compensated. They'll make sure their family in Russia is fine. And then one day they'll be like, yo, you got to do this. And that's what they got to do.
And that's where they are. Mission starts now.
Exactly. And the mission starts now, right? So it's like, so in my head, I'm like so paranoid, bro. I'm over here theorizing like,
that's
yo.
so crazy how you thought of that. I would never think of it like that.
Well, also because I spent a lot of time on YouTube watching conspiracy theory shit. But also like there's this whole tension going on, right? Between the whole war in Ukraine and Russia. So like I'm like, yo, like what if this is them attacking? Like this is so sus out of nowhere at 8:30. And yet I was completely wrong. Right?
Way off.
What were you doing that day?
Honestly,
morning?
it was 8:30 in the morning, right? I was literally like, I went out for a jog, and then at 8:30 in the morning, literally, I was taking a shower, so I could get ready for work and all. And then after that, like, I was like, oh, what's happening? Like, I seen like already like a picture, like 5 minutes after what happened, like not a picture, but like an IG story from the shade room and all that. I'm like, what the hell's happening? And then I'm like, no way. And then as soon as a minute go by, like 25 minutes later, you see an actual video of what happened. Of people like in the train, coming on the train, people already got like shot, people already laying down, some got blood, some like are getting scared and all that. I'm like, no way, that's crazy.
Wait, you saw that right after the shower?
Not after the shower, like around 8:30, like around
8:30 in the morning. You saw the video?
No, so it happened 8:30. I was around that time. I was taking a shower, came out, and I already saw like, oh, things are happening already, right? And then I went to the shade room because the shade room is always the place.
So you basically opened up your IG for news, and you went on stories.
Yes. Saw like someone posted up already. I'm like, oh shit, like someone that I follow. Yeah. They posted up and shade room about shade room. Like, what the hell? And then Facebook always have everything like this. So I followed the ABC News, 47 Fox, all of that, and then it's just breaking news 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh damn, what's going on? And yeah, that's how I found out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. And I saw the video and shit. And bro, when I was watching the video, bro, like there's just like this kid standing there, like having no clue what to do, bro. Like he's just like walking around, like yo, like the dude. I think there was a guy like he had his leg shot or some shit, and he like gets down and shit. And it's like, bro, some people are like walking, some people are like screaming and running, and I'm like, dude, like, what would you do if you were in that situation? Like, what can you really do?
Honestly, like, be realistic. If you were in that situation, you won't be a hero out of it. Like, you won't try to be a hero.
I'm running, bro. Exactly, I'm out.
Exactly,
like, I'm not walking. I'm fucking not helping nobody. I'm sorry, bro.
You're literally skedaddle.
As a New Yorker, bro, I'm selfish. I know, because I know everybody's gonna be fucking selfish, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the kind of craziest part is that as a community, though, on the IGs and everything, is like everybody's like, yo, like, now we're together. It's kind of brought New Yorkers more together and like taking action and like actually doing something. But I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck what people say after the situation. But like at that moment, like
it was
just
everyone
for
themselves. Literally, at the moment, it was everyone for themselves, right?
Yeah, it's everyone for themselves. So and it's like also you can really see like people going into shock, I guess, because it's really shocking. Like sometimes
it's happening right now, right there. You know
exactly. So it's like you don't even know what to do. So it's like I saw this kid and I'm like, you know what? I might probably just be that kid because I don't know what the situation's like. I might just be like, yo, like just like so delusional to the fact of what's going on. It was fucking insane watching that video. And then the craziest thing that I just noticed from the story you're telling me, and from I guess like a lot of people, including myself, is that I'll watch the breaking news title, I'll click the article, and then it says like article pending, like they're still writing it. And I'll hop on Instagram and I'll go on the stories. I see everybody fucking giving their like 2 cents on it and shit like that. And the first thing I see is like, oh, like this is why I don't take the subway anymore and I drive everywhere because the subway is not safe, blah, blah, blah. And it's not one person. This is like, I saw multiple people posting this about the subway. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, nowadays you can't go wrong. I mean, you don't like take subways anymore. So lately, I mean, consider what's going on right now this year, or between September to right now, right? Last year September to right now, the subway is getting pretty much more dangerous, as you can see, like with the people pushing people from the train track, knifing, everything that's going on, with like fighting, everything. You know, there was one, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
But here's the thing. Is I understand that the environment in the train station at nighttime might be shady, right? But okay, take that same scenario outside anywhere else. That can also be shady. You know what I'm saying? You go outside in the street after 10 o'clock, somebody can mug you and rob you there. It's happened to me, man. Times. So
to me too.
So it's not the subway. You know what I'm saying?
It's the people. Are you saying?
It's the people, right?
Yeah.
And my craziest thing is that people are like, oh, I'd rather drive. It's safer than taking a subway. It's nonsense. It's bullshit. Like, if you really think about it, right? If you really think about it, cars are killing machines, bro. All right? You are more likely to risk your life if you drive than if you take the subway. Because the subway will take you from this platform to that platform safely. A car, you can get into an accident. You're a lot more likely to get in an accident and die. And the main reasons for car accidents is not because of the car. It's because of the person driving it, right? So it's 90% of car accidents are caused by human error. Subways? How many people die in the subway each year, bro?
Less than, I'm giving an estimate, less than 25, I guess you could say.
Less than 25 people?
I know. I don't know. I'm giving an estimate.
Yeah, let's take Google with that.
Yeah, let's go.
How many people die in car accidents every year in New York City? I'm gonna be very specific. It says every year dozens of people are killed in car accidents in New York City. 2018, 70 car accident fatalities. 2019, 58 car accident fatalities. 2020, 90 car accident fatalities. So it's going up. It's actually not a lot. 90 car accident fatalities in New York City.
Okay.
That's actually not a lot, honestly. I thought it was going to be a fucking higher number.
What you thought? Well, what kind of number you thought?
Thousands, bro.
Okay.
Thousands. Fucking, yo, a car, like, just hitting somebody. I guess it would be more like injuries. You know what I'm saying? If you put casualties, that number would probably go up. So, but let me go to the train now. Let me put how many people die. How many people die in subway accidents? Let me see that. Cause I didn't even look these numbers up. Let me see. Reveals the number of train deaths. It says nearly 50 people were struck and killed by subway trains or found dead on the tracks during the first 8 months of 2021.
50.
And then 2020, there's only 90 car accidents.
90,
yeah.
40.
So it's like 40 more
different.
people. So it's like, it's still less than half the amount.
Yeah, because
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, so basically, what, trains are 40%
safe, you could say.
Safer?
Yeah.
Than fucking driving around in a car?
Mm-hmm.
Like more likely to die or not, right? When it comes to shootings, I mean, that shit goes up, right? But it's the same thing as somebody could literally go and fucking drive drunk and shit and just crash into a bunch of people and kill them, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
over like that.
So it's like, yo, like, is it... My biggest thing is because a lot of people are like, yo, like, if you have a kid, you know what I'm saying? Your kid is taking these train stations. That brings me back to the kid who was in the video, like, just wandering around. Like, that kid looked like he had no parents. He's probably going to school or something, and this shit happens. Like, if you had a kid, would you want him taking the subway? Would you feel safe sending your kid on the subway?
Damn, that's my thought almost every day because I have a little sister that takes the subway.
Oh, yeah, you have a little sister.
Like, damn. Because she goes to school in 36th Street in Sunnyside. In
Sunnyside.
Yeah, Sunnyside. And then when I heard 36th Street, when I heard 36th, I'm like, yo, what?
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. Literally,
that shit must have dropped you fucking hard.
Within 5 seconds, I'm like, what? But then I saw Sunset. Then again, like, you know, I still feel so bad for the people there.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God, like, you know, my sister's safe, you know?
Yeah.
But oh my God, because, like, shit, if that happened in 36th Street, Sunnyside, and my sister was there around that time, because she does go to school around that time too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, I was gonna I was gonna call her and all that, you know. But like, thank God my sister was safe, you know. So yeah, right now, do I feel safe if my sister taking the subway right now? 50-50. 50 right now is because like when she takes the subway, it's like outside. You get me? And there's so many people, you know, during rush hour in the cemetery before, right? Mm-hmm. So if anything happens, there's gonna be people who never know. Maybe bystander will help my sister out if something ever happened. But there's gonna be so many witnesses. You get me?
Yeah.
But in any other station, like on the ground, like during not rush hour, then there won't be that many witnesses. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm 50% okay that she's taking the train that's going during rush hour, but 50% not really, because then something could happen to her, you know, since there's people like that could do like push or anything else. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's like 50-50 for me.
Well, yeah, and I think that the truth is that like there's always going to be that little amount of risk, and that's the risk we take every day in our lives when we step outside our house, and it's a risk that we have to take.
Of course.
There's no way we can't not take that. So it's kind of silly to be like, yo, like I'm gonna drive instead of fucking taking the subway because it's safer. It's not. Like statistically, it's not. And it's just safer and a lot easier to get around taking the subway. You also know your place in New York City. You're a New Yorker if you take the fucking subway, bro. I've done my time taking the fucking subway. I'm driving around everywhere now because I don't fucking have time to sit down with all these fucking delays and shit and bullshit. I gotta structure my shit correctly.
Bro. You know what's the worst? I'm sorry. Let me cut you. The worst is like when they say there's a train 3 minutes away. But it's not even a train. It's like those garbage train that's passing by the station. I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm like,
it's like those fake dud trains that just fucking pop out.
Bro, that happened to me today. I'm like, I'm gonna be at work. I still got there like 10 minutes early. But still, I'm like, yo, what? Really? What the fuck? Just already right now? In my head, I'm like, thank God I'm not running to work late. But yeah, bro, that's annoying as hell, especially at night.
Yeah,
especially at freaking night.
At night, the trains get worse, and they're also more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely more dangerous. But like I said, as a New Yorker, I think I wouldn't trust other people to help my daughter or my sister. You know what I'm saying? I would literally just be like, yo, like in situations like this, like you have to dig deep down that survival instinct to like snap out of that shock as fast as you can and just get out of there, bro. And that's my biggest thing on with people being safe in New York City. It's like situational awareness, right? These phones are distractions, like so distractions, bro. Every time I go to the subway, because I just take the subway to go into the gym and then go out the gym. That's because I don't want to find parking in the city. It's fucking bullshit. But I see 1 out of 10 people, no, 1 in every like 5 or 3 people, bro. 3 or 5 people. I don't know. I'm just fucking throwing out fake numbers, but everybody has a fucking phone in their hand. They're just looking. They're walking with it and looking and shit.
And you know what's crazy? Especially when they sit down on their phone. It's like you're asking to get your phone snatched from your hand too.
Yeah, but nobody's going to snatch your phone. My thing is that like you're not aware of your surroundings.
Yes,
right?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my biggest thing is like, yo, like that makes you a premium target, bro. That makes you a bait for anybody looking for trouble. Because like that's how they got me, bro. I was over here on my Snap like this, walking home, bro. Like, yo, like this. And I didn't notice, but I would have noticed it from a distance and I'd be like, all right, let me turn around. Let me cross the fucking street. Let me do whatever safety things I got to do to get out of this situation. And if I got to keep my distance and run, I'll run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely get you.
Yeah. So situational awareness and all these things. And then one of the other greatest things that came out in the IG stories, right, was this guy called Zach Tahan, the guy who's named the hero for calling the cops on the subway shooter because they were looking for the subway shooter and shit like that, right?
He was walking around the West Village, I think it said.
Yeah, he was like walking. Around West Village. Yeah. So one of the craziest things actually is apart from is the subway safe, right? Another thing that I noticed that people were kind of concerned with is like, the fact that the cops weren't doing their job. That's another thing that I saw, like a lot of people talking about, like the cops weren't doing their job. I'm not here to defend the cops. I don't know what the fuck their job was, but what we do know is that the cameras in the train station were not working.
How sus is that?
Sus is bro, that's why my mind jumped to Russian invasion, fucking sleeper agents have been activated. What is going on? Like, why is the MTA cameras not working in that entire station, bro?
Exactly. That's crazy, man.
And they raised the price on the subway, bro. And there's always cops on fucking platforms giving people $100 tickets. So literally like 100 times the amount of one fucking of one fare.
Yeah.
Like, and they can't fucking have working cameras. They have the cameras, but they can't make them work.
Bro, I saw this where they say, we pay so much taxes to the police, and for the police for what? For not them doing their job protecting us. I'm like,
and that's my thing. Another thing that I heard was the cops were in the station and they didn't stop the trains. The cops were in the station and they didn't try to hold people back. They didn't really try to help like help as much. These are things I read. I don't really.
Yeah. So don't quote us.
No,
you know,
yeah.
We just see.
So
this.
don't quote me. This is all the shit I see on IG stories, and then I'm just fucking regurgitating this vomit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know some of it's bullshit, but I just know for a fact that the cameras weren't working. Multiple sources were saying that.
You know what else? Where I think was like kind of bullshit of what the people were saying. So, you know, there was a reward if you have a like what's that word? If you find evidence of where he is and all that, you get a 50,000 like reward.
Yeah, you get a 50,000 reward.
Now out of nowhere, like I said, don't quote me. That the guy who did the shooting, right? What was his name again? Or
Frank James. Let me see.
Frank Adam, I think was something like that.
Frank James. I want to see Brooklyn shooter. Let me see. Tuesday, April 12th, subway attack. His name is I was gonna say Eric Adams. That's the mayor. Frank James.
Okay,
yeah, Frank James. I was right.
Okay, supposedly whoever got evidence, clues of where he is, get a 50,000 reward. Now all of a sudden they saying, that he called the police saying, I saw that I'm wanted. I will be around this McDonald's. All of a sudden, as soon as he got caught, I'm like, what the hell? You offer him a reward, and now since he got caught, Zach caught him. You know, the hero. Now he won't get a reward out of it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, hold up. Right. That was actually one of the things I want to touch on after this whole police thing.
Okay.
So basically people are blaming the police or whatever. You know, people are always going to find a way to point fingers at the police. And you honestly, the police need to be held accountable. So it's good that people are always pointing fingers at the police. Because like I said, your sister, I would not, or my daughter, or my son, whoever I have in the future when they're taking the subway, I'm not going to sit here and count on the police to help them. I'm not going to sit here and count on citizens to help them. Like I said, situational awareness is their best bet. That's something that you can do and you can apply to your life today, every day. You know what I'm saying? Get off your fucking phone type shit. In that situation, it's not about a phone, but it's like...
It's your life.
Yeah, it's literally just your life. You know, like nobody's going to help you. And that's what we saw in that video. So that's why I'm saying that. Going back to the whole thing with Zach. Zach Tahan, the guy who called in Frank James, said he saw him on the security cameras. And I actually wanted to get him on the show. Because, people were like, raving this dude's like, the Syrian hero. Yeah. And then he was fasting too, because he's I think he's doing Ramadan.
Ramadan, yeah.
Right? So people were like, he's like, they were like, not all heroes wear capes, but some of them are fasting.
Oh damn.
that was a great line. That was a great line. And I was like, people are really going crazy for this guy. And I'm like, he basically became like a overnight sensation, right? So I'm reading articles, and I'm also trying to get this guy on the show. I'm trying to find some contact information. I'm trying to find his IG. I'm trying to find his Twitter to get him on. And he had like I think somebody made a fake IG and a fake Twitter about him, just to like get fake clout or whatever. And like I know the company he works for or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want to call and be like, can I interview him? Like I'm willing to pay him to be on the show, because like he's like a fucking hero, bro. I want people to see who he is, how he came up, like how even the story with the whole...
What was in his mind about when it happened,
Exactly.
Like, we want to know, like, what was your thought what happened,
So I dove deeper into that, right? Yeah. And basically, remember, like you said, there was a $50,000 reward for for the capture of the Brooklyn subway shooter,
yeah.
Right? And Zach Tahan called, right? So I read another article basically saying that there's a list of people that called. So it wasn't just Zach. The thing with social media is that we jump to conclusions because the first thing we do is, again, we see the breaking news title, then we jump into the IG stories, then we see what everybody else is saying instead of doing our own research, right? So then when I started, and the only reason why I did my research is not because I fucking like wanted to be smarter, it was just because I wanted to get this guy to interview. So while I was looking for his like contact information, I was reading other articles, and I'm like, okay. So they were like, okay, who else is like Zach? Great job that he did that. Mm-hmm. But they were like, there's these other people, right? Mm-hmm. Including the guy who hired Zach to look over the security camera footages because he suspected that the shooter might be there because that was within the vicinity, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then they had a brief conversation after Zach found it, because he told the guy who hired him. The guy who hired him was like, "Yo, bro, just call the cops. Just look for him. You found it or whatever. Just take the reward or whatever it is, right?"
Yeah.
So basically, none of it. Zach would have never found it if the guy had never called Zach up, called Zach's company to look up the security camera tape. So also a big thanks to him. You know what I'm saying? I forgot his name. Fuck, bro. I really forgot his name. By the way, that's not the point.
Okay.
So the other thing is that everybody's saying that Zach caught the subway shooter, right? But that's not completely true. That's just what Instagram and social media is trying to make you believe, right? Mm-hmm. And not to take anything away from Zach, but I mean, it is going to take stuff away from Zach or whatever. But this is just facts. This is not what I want. It's the fact is that Frank James, right, the suspect, he called in, like you said, the cops, and he's like, "Yo, meet me on McDonald's." He went to the McDonald's. He wasn't there, and then they found him around that vicinity. And in that vicinity, there was also a guy in front of him with his family, like pushing a carriage, like, "Yo," he was telling his wife, like, "Yo, I think the subway shooter's behind us." So they pushed forward, and then they called the cops. And then they had already caught him by the time he had called and shit like that. So there was a lot of people that called because they saw him in that situation. But the truth is that the cops did kind of do their job, and they caught him, and he gave himself up. So I don't know. I guess he gave himself up. Maybe the cops didn't do their job. I don't know. However you want to look at the
actual story, but yeah.
But the truth is, Zach is not the one who caught him. But I thought that I read an article. Let me see. Let me see if this is true though. Is Zach Tahan getting the 50,000 50K reward? I think he is. I thought he is. ABC. It says Zach Tahan is welcome to the NYPD for his reference. ABC NY 7 on your side. COVID closures. What the fuck is this? Is Subway shooter hero? What are you looking up?
I put sorry, I'm just texting my sister.
Getting the 50K reward. 5 people to share $50,000 reward for tips on New York Subway. So 5 people are gonna split that. So 10,000 each.
Hey, 10,000 is still a lot, you know?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely something. Here it says 5 people who provided critical information that helped lead to the arrest of the man charged with this week's mass shootings in a New York subway will share a $50,000 reward, the New York Police Department announced on Friday. Oh, today. And this is from the National Post. So if people trust the source, I don't know if you do or you don't, but this is what I'm reading right now. Frank James, the man accused of carrying out one of the most violent attacks on the city's mass transit system, was arrested in Lower Manhattan on Wednesday following a 30-hour manhunt that was helped by a barrage of tips from a public. James, 62, also called the police tip line to turn himself in, aiding in his own capture, according to the lawyers. So damn, he already got lawyers and shit like that. That's fucking crazy. But yo, sorry. Another crazy thing about this guy, 62 years old, right? Because people were like he was like 5'5", he weighed like 180 pounds, and he had like a construction vest or whatever. Do you know anything about Frank James?
Nothing at all. Oh, something about like I read it I think yesterday. Mm-hmm. Something about like he was a part of the mayor's what's that word, mental program. I don't know. You heard about it?
No.
Yeah, and then he told to the mayor that because I am part of the mental program something like that, and that's the reason why he did it. Check it out. I saw completely about it.
Let me see. I'm putting up motives probe at NYC subway shooting narrows focus as new suspect details emerge. Police search for motive. All right. Damn. All right. They're saying more people. Because remember, he's still alleged, I guess. Mm-hmm. Brooklyn subway terrorist suspect Frank James was quiet and moody in group therapy. So may be a mental health turning point. It says NYC subway shooting may be a mental health turning point.
Yes.
This is from the New York Post. So honestly, one thing that you may or may not know about Frank James is that he was on YouTube for like the last year. He had a YouTube channel. What? He had like over 1,000 subscribers, I think, or whatever. And his last 2 videos had like over 10,000 views. And he was creating videos from his like phone or his Android or whatever, like every single day, bro, posting like rants or whatever. And I was looking through it, right? I was literally looking through his whole YouTube, and I clicked on one of the he had like a podcast, basically like a 1 hour and a half. Yeah, it wasn't like a really good podcast. It was more like he would just place his phone and then just start rambling and ranting about like racism and about like whites, and then like honestly, to be completely honest, I could not understand a word he was saying. Like he was talking and you could hear his words, but his thoughts weren't coherent. So like he wasn't making any logical sense. Like honestly, I had no idea what he was really talking. I sat there and tried to watch his video for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I could not take anything away from the video besides like he sounds like he's mad, a little bit paranoid, and he's just willing to post every single day and grind. And my thing was like, maybe he was grinding. He was getting his only recognition. He was getting like 162 views per like video or whatever. And like maybe that just like broke him or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was just like he wanted the attention and he wasn't getting it, so he had to do something crazy
to get the attention.
Right? That's what like school shooters do, I think.
Ooh, yes, probably pretty sure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because like that man, honestly, he made no sense for whatever he was saying. And then also the people he shot weren't like white. I think they were like
multiple races. I think.
Yeah, they were like multiple races and shit. Yeah. Like, you just saw random people.
Hey man, well, at least I don't know if it's confirmed no one died though, right? I mean, they were very serious injured.
But knowing that he was a YouTuber.
Oh yeah, knowing that he's a YouTuber, and then it didn't went off the way he wanted to, and then he did something very drastically to make himself like to make himself very like out there. It's just it's the wrong way, man. Really the wrong way.
Because the truth is that after the shooting, right, when people started posting this guy's YouTube, that's when he started getting mad attention on YouTube. Hell yeah. People were commenting. People were like, yo, it's crazy how this man, like, he showed a gun in one of his YouTube videos, apparently. I didn't see it, but it was under the comments. It was like, it's crazy how, like, he showed one of the guns in the clip. And in that clip is, like, the same, it looks like the same gun that he used to, like, shoot the people.
Oh, fucking way.
So yeah, that's why it looks like, just based off that one comment on that YouTube video that he posted, like, kind of showing the extendo for the clip. Like, you know, that could be darning evidence, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know.
Holy fuck.
But yeah, bro, I don't know. Like this whole thing was crazy. This whole situation with the shooting was insane. Honestly, I'm happy that nobody's families got hurt.
No, yeah.
I mean, you're not killed. I don't think anybody died. I think only people got injured. Let me see if there was actually any deaths from this. Were there any deaths? Any deaths in Brooklyn shooting? How many mass shootings that injured at least 23 people occurred with no deaths? Oh, yeah, it said 23, I think. 23 injured in subway shooting. This was posted 11 hours ago. So, no deaths.
That's good. That's
from what I see. No deaths. So, nobody died. So, thank God for that. This New York Post says no one is safe. 3 dead, at least 13 wounded in a series of NYC. That was 2 days ago.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, hopefully in the future none of this will happen like again, dude.
What do you mean hopefully, bro?
No, well, it will,
hopefully it won't, but it definitely will fucking happen, bro. And people are definitely gonna talk about it. And social media is gonna do what we fucking do best. We're gonna fucking go for the quick clickbaits and shit. It's what we always do. And people aren't gonna fucking. Some people are just not gonna care. They're just gonna wait to see what happens. At the end of the day, what can we really do? You know what I'm saying? The only thing we really can do is be situationally aware, right? Even if you had found this guy's YouTube videos, like, there's nothing you could do. What are you gonna do? Support this man that you can't even understand? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think it's almost like this. I feel like there's this like broke mentality. You know what I'm saying? Where what I did notice about Frank James in his videos is that he was doing a lot of blaming. You know what I'm saying? Not blaming himself, but blaming others. Blaming the police. Blaming the government. Blaming a race.
Blaming everyone else but except him then.
Except himself. Exactly. You know what that's called?
That is a word I just...
was victim blaming or like not taking accountability, bro. That's a big thing.
He's playing the victim.
Yeah, playing the victim.
Yeah.
But it's like, and the biggest thing when you're playing the victim is that people don't take accountability. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather point fingers at everybody else and be like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Instead of looking at yourself, pointing at pointing yourself the finger first, and then being like, I'm wrong. Why am I wrong? And then that's how you're able to improve yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that because he kept just pointing his fingers, he kind of felt maybe unhappy, and that deteriorated his mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's kind of what causes you. That's just one little narrow view of it. But it's like that's what can cause that kind of like trigger to go do something crazy like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't do it. We have 9 million people in New York City. You know how many shootings we have a year? Probably like a handful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a handful. Yeah, of course.
Probably like a handful. I don't know how many shootings happen in New York a year. How many do you think?
I want to say less than 10. Hopefully.
Happen 2021. Just this one. No, nothing popped up.
Okay, then that's good to know.
Yeah, it says NYC recorded 485 murders in 2021. Wow, 45? Is that a lot, bro? For 9 million people, bro.
Just like less than
485 murders. And these are just recorded, though. I mean, you got to take all the other ones that are not recorded. There's probably like thousands that are not recorded.
True.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Yeah, Edwin, you look hella uncomfortable right now.
I just want to go take a shower, bro.
You want to go?
Bro, I feel the egg so bad. Like, damn.
Why do you feel fucking icky, bro? You can't.
I told you I went jogging. Then afterward, I was editing. I didn't look at the time. Like, damn, I don't have time to go shower. So I went straight to work. And then you know how in a restaurant, like it's high and all that.
You know what's so funny? Edwin's over here saying, "Yo, I feel so icky. I didn't take a shower." You know the first thing I offered him, bro? Because we've been here for 5 hours. I'm like, "Yo, Edwin, take a shower, bro. I'll give you a towel, a clean towel." Edwin, what'd you tell me?
Where's the underwear?
Bro? What'd you tell me?
Where's the underwear? I'm not gonna reuse the same underwear.
So just put on no underwear. Why the fuck do you need underwear, Edwin? You have pants, right? You're a man, right?
You know, George, I'm not even gonna discuss about this. But I do feel icky.
Exactly, but you would feel less icky if you had just taken the fucking shower I offered you. You fuck. Now you're a fucking slime ball right now. You're like,
I feel disgusting right now, bro. But yeah, I feel.
So are you gonna take a shower after this?
Yeah, going home. Yeah.
You're gonna go home and take a shower?
Hell yeah! And then I gotta send pictures to the giveaway winner.
Mm-hmm.
So today.
Oh yeah. So by the way, if you don't know, we do have an announcement to make. We have a very, very important announcement to make. All right.
What's up?
What was what we were negotiating or talking about earlier, that you might be a full member of the fucking Geezus show.
I'll think about it, bro.
You'll think about it?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I already told you.
All right, so we're still in talking. We're still in negotiation.
Yeah, because the offer you gave me, I'm like, I'll see about it. Like, because I'll see about it. To see if it's like working out for me, you know, and work out for my.
No, I get it. Yeah, because you have your job, right?
Yeah,
and then you have
like I basically have a routine already, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I like putting yours in mine is like it's gonna add more to my plate than I already have in it. You get me?
And you don't know if you can handle that.
Yes, I'm not saying I could. I mean, I can, but then I'll be like, okay, that's gonna be more in my plate.
More pressure.
More pressure.
More stress.
Yeah, because after a photo shoot, I'm like, okay, they give me 3 or 4 days to like edit picture, right? And like since the client, I want to like make it perfect and make it nice, see which pictures are good, which pictures are bad, and then see if I got like modify their face, all that, the background, all that. See the background's all good, and especially if it's a video, Then I'm like, okay, I gotta do this and that, this, and especially there's times where like after work, after the gym, after a run, I'm like, yeah, I'm too tired to do nothing right now. Yeah. So then I want to just relax, because that's a lot, So yeah, so you get what I'm saying?
I was saying that I'm willing to pay you for it.
Yeah,
we're only doing it once a week, but we're still talking about it. Don't worry. We're like, my thing was like, I'll pay you if we can do once a week, right? So four times a month, right? I'll pay you at the end of the month after the 4th one, so that I know if it fits in your schedule. Because if we do 2 and I pay you for the 4, like,
no,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I guess you told me what to edit. I'm like, damn, to edit 2. I'm like, because I already have that.
Yeah, but you'd be editing 2. I think about it, bro. You're getting paid for the edit.
I know. You
know what I'm saying? So it's still. I mean, remember, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. I'm just talking shit. I'm like trying to explain to everybody like what may or may not happen. You know what I'm saying? reunion of the fucking Edwin on the Geezus show. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you come through, you pull up. So
today.
Like today. Even though he feels icky, bro, I had to fucking pull an arm and a fucking leg to get him on the fucking show.
Bro, I was literally like this.
It's so funny because I called you and you were like, no, I'm not doing anything. No, sorry. I texted you and you're like, no, I'm not doing anything. No, I called you and you're like, no, George, I'm not. You picked up the phone and you're like, no, George, and I'm like, bro. And he's like, no, stop talking. I'm gonna talk now. He wanted to be all dramatic. I'm gonna talk. Let me talk.
I wasn't tracing it like a freaking lunatic on my phone. Like, no, let me talk first. Like if I'm talking to a crazy ex-girlfriend or something. Like literally, bro. This is what it is. This is what he is. This is what happened. This is how I feel like dealing with a toxic ex-girlfriend. But man, this is George.
How am I I've literally given you
it's a joke. Relax. You see what I mean? I'm just saying a joke. You see this? Toxicity.
You gaslighting me right now, Edwin. Shut up.
Sorry. I don't do it with my video. Sorry.
No. But yeah, so just getting you here was a fucking thing. But yo, how do you feel now? Now that it's done, now that you say you spent the day with fucking Jesus George. How do you feel, bro? Icky?
Still, after playing the Oculus, more icky because I was like doing cardio, like swinging my fucking sword. So yeah, way more icky. And then hot. And
you had fun.
Yes.
But you have fucking fun.
I had fun.
And that's what's fucking important in this fucking show, guys. All right. It's about having fun, doing what you love, talking shit with the people you care about, and then catching up, bro. Because I said, you have your routine. I have my routine. I think everybody is in their routine. How much weight did you lose?
So currently I was off for like a month only because of I had concert coming up and then I was like
drinking, and spending money just because he wants to go fucking cry to Bad Bunny and shit, and then Raul Alejandro
fucking worth it,
and then get on his fucking knees and just fucking go is that not what you wanted to do for Raul Alejandro?
Nah, bro, I just want to hear his music. That's different, bro. I mean, I'm around 100 fan, but I won't stoop that low,
That's not what you said last episode.
What did I say in last episode?
You said, yo, I'm willing to fucking bend on my knees for Raul Alejandro.
Fuck?
You said that, bro. I have it on video.
Yo, that's
I'll clip it.
That's a Mandela effect, bro. I never said nothing like that, bro. That's a Mandela effect.
I'll clip it.
Nah, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on the fucking Geezus show. All right. We'll be back with more. Hopefully we got Edwin next. If not, it's all good.
Next time with Jeff, probably.
With Jeff? Yeah, Jeff said he wanted to come on. So your boy said he wanted to come on. So we're definitely...
so for sure. Next week probably then. Yeah, next week for sure.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Peace.